This week, one of our colleagues, Anna Miranda, is on a rescue boat in the Mediterranean. She's seeing firsthand what happens to desperate people fleeing persecution when they will not be accepted in one country after another. But actually there's far fewer migrants and refugees in the Mediterranean this year than in previous years. What's happened is that really unscrupulous far-right politicians are exploiting this issue for their own benefit, and some of the most desperate people in the world are the victims. And also we should remember that actually in Britain we have a very small number of refugees compared to countries. Lots of countries close to conflict zones and with many fewer resources than we have are doing a much better job looking after these people.
Sadly, what we're seeing this week is not just an issue for countries such as Malta that's actually holding ships and not letting them go and rescue people. Across the EU, we're seeing member states prioritising their own national agendas ahead of this common need. So member states need to agree on a system to land these people safely and to take it in turns. This is an issue which has been going on for years. They need to be able to find the help they need. So today in the European Parliament, MEPs look set to pass a resolution which is calling on governments not to criminalise the actions of search and rescue boats or indeed others on land providing humanitarian assistance. Any failure to act will have devastating consequences. So if we fail to show solidarity and find a solution, not only will thousands of lives be put at risk, but again, we're feeding the politics of the far right. This is something where Europe can find a solution. We are sophisticated, we are big, we are rich, we can do this.
While the governments of countries like Malta and Italy have rightly been criticised for criminalising search and rescue efforts, the UK's silence has been deafening. Then again, that's hardly surprising when you consider our Prime Minister's record. When she was Home Secretary back in 2014, she agreed to stop supporting search and rescue operations in the Mediterranean, arguing that it would actually encourage more people to attempt the dangerous crossing. It clearly didn't work, because since then more than 15,000 people have died in the Med. It's time for the UK government to wake up to the fact that the answer isn't to build an even higher wall around Fortress Europe. It's to provide more safe and legal channels for people to access protection. The government's response to the humanitarian crisis in the Med has been poor at best. The least it can do is to show some moral leadership and reach out a helping hand to those in distress and danger. I believe that's what a lot of British people want.